such a great time on this trip, Ben. Thanks again for inviting me to stay with you. And wow, that looks like the coolest castle ever.
Yes, it's great. It's belonged to our family for hundreds of years. Wait till you see it from the inside.
Let's go in. Race you to the door. You were right, Ben. This place is great. So who exactly in your family does it belong to? Is it yours? Wouldn't that be great? Your own castle. Imagine that.
Nobody knows who it belongs to, JC.
What do you mean?
Well, my dad told me that the papers which had the information about who the castle belongs to were lost hundreds of years ago. So, nobody knows.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hey, JC, wait here a minute. I have to go check something, okay?
Okay. Idea! There has to be someone here who will tell me who this place belongs to. It's Gizmo time. Hey, she looks interesting. I'm sure she'll be able to tell me all I need to know.
Well, hello dear. Who are you? And what are you doing in my castle?
I'm Ben's friend, Jessie.
Ben's friend, are you? I'm Hilda, Ben's great grandmother.
Great grandmother. Wow. Oh, what does that mean?
That means that I am Ben's grandmother's mother's mother.
Ben's grandmother's mother's mother. Wow.
Now, why did you want to speak to me?
Well, Ben told me that nobody knows who this castle belongs to. And I thought you would know. Do you?
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, great. Will you please tell me who it is?
And why do you think I would make this easy for you?
What do you mean?
I mean that I will not give away the answer so easily. I will tell you a riddle. And if you are smart enough to solve it, you will find out who this castle belongs to.
Great. What's the riddle?
My husband, bless his dear soul, was called Barnabas Bumblebee. Our daughter Millicent, with her curly hair, was as pretty as a girl could be. Millicent's granddaughter Miriam married a man, a quiet bloke called Robert Lester. They had a son, a dashing lad, and 2 years later gave him a sister. Miriam's granddaughter's great-grandfather had a son who had 2 sons. Both of them married 2 remarkable ladies. They all lived together for many months. Over time were born 5 children to these 2 sons and their respective wives. Now we come to the end of the riddle. The heir of the castle is the youngest of these 5. Well,
I think I can work that out.
you can? Then you are smarter than I thought. So, let's hear it. How are you going to solve it?
Well, your riddle sounds very confusing. But I think I can figure it out if I make a diagram or a chart of some kind showing all the members of your family from your generation to Ben's.
Well, that's very good. And the chart that you just described has a name. It's called a family tree.
A family tree? What's that?
Exactly what you just described. A family tree shows all the members of a family across several generations. And more than that, it can show you exactly how they are all related to one another. So, if you want to solve my riddle, you better start building my family tree, my dear.
But how am I going to find out enough information about your family to build your family tree?
Well, the riddle told you quite a lot, didn't it? And Ben can tell you whatever he knows. Okay, I'm starting to like you, JC. So, I'm going to give you a little piece of information.
What's that?
If you go to the library and open the second drawer of the tallest shelf, you will find everything you need to build the family tree.
Great! Thanks, Hilda.
JC, where are you?
Oops, I'd better go. Good luck with the riddle.
Ben, come on. We have to go to the library.
The library? But why?
I have figured out a way to find out who this castle belongs to.
What? You're joking.
No, I am not. Come on, I'll explain on the way to the library.
Do you want to know what was in the drawer I asked JC to open? All the information that he could need to build my family tree. There were photographs of all the family members, old diary entries, and birth certificates showing when each member of the family was born. There were also old newspaper cuttings and letters sent hundreds of years ago. In short, the drawer had everything JC and Ben could need to find out information about my family and make a family tree.
Here it is at last, Ben. Your family tree.
This is so great. So tell me again. Each row in the family tree shows one generation, right?
Right. And these horizontal red lines joining people together show that they are married.
Exactly. Like there's a horizontal red line joining my mom and my dad.
Yes. And these vertical lines, they show the relationship between parents and children.
Yes. There is a vertical line leading from my parents to me and my brother. Hey JC, this tree makes it so easy to see relationships between my family members and find out exactly how they are related to me. For example, Isabel here is my grandfather's sister's daughter.
Exactly. And now let's use this family tree to find out the coolest thing ever. The answer to the riddle, which will tell us who this castle belongs to.
Yes! Read the riddle aloud, JC.
Okay, here goes. My husband, bless his dear soul, was called Barnabas Bumblebee. A daughter Millicent, with her curly hair, was as pretty as a girl could be. Well, they are easy to find on the family tree. Barnabas Bumblebee was your great-great-great-grandfather. He and his wife Hilda had a daughter called Millicent.
Cool! Let me read out the next bit. Millicent's granddaughter Miriam married a man, a quiet bloke called Robert Lester. They had a son, a dashing lad, and 2 years later gave him a sister. There they are, Millicent's granddaughter Miriam and her husband Robert Lester. I think the poem means that they had 2 children, a boy and a girl. Yes, here they are. Isabella and Ernest.
Cool. The next paragraph now. Miriam's granddaughter's great-grandfather had a son who had two sons. Both of them married two remarkable ladies. They all lived together for many months. Miriam's granddaughter's great-grandfather? Wow, this seems confusing. But wait. Here's Miriam's granddaughter, Rebecca.
Yes, and Rebecca's great-grandfather would be her grandmother Miriam's father. That is Vincent.
That's great. So according to the next part of the riddle, we need to find Vincent's son who had two sons. There he is, Lorenzo. And his two sons are called Peter and Paul.
Peter's my father, JC. Lorenzo's the name of my grandpa.
Cool. So the two remarkable ladies the riddle talks about are your mother Wendy and your uncle Paul's wife Nadia.
Let's read the last paragraph of the riddle now, JC.
Over time were born 5 children to these two sons and their respective wives. Now we come to the end of the riddle. The heir of the castle is the youngest of these 5. Ben, do you realize what this means? The heir of the castle is the youngest one of the children born to Peter and Wendy and Paul and Nadia. That means it could be either one of your cousins Betty, Hannah, Charlie, your brother Rory, or you.
Yes, but JC, I just realized something.
What?
I am the youngest of the 5. I am the youngest member of our family.
What? If you are the youngest of the 5 children, this means the castle is yours.
Wow, I don't believe this.
This is brilliant. Your own castle. Imagine.
Yes, it is great, JC. Although it doesn't make a difference really. But you just helped us solve a mystery that has puzzled my family for years. I can't wait to tell everyone at home.
Oh, it was nothing. I enjoyed doing it. And you know what? Now I can't wait to get home and make my own family tree. Did you enjoy watching us create Ben's family tree? Let's revise all that we learnt along the way. A family tree is a chart that shows all the members of a family across many generations. You can use a family tree to figure out exactly how the various members of the family are related to each other. Each row in the family tree shows one generation. A horizontal line joining two people together represents that they are married. Vertical lines show relationships between parents and their offspring. Do you want to create your own family tree? The first thing that you would need to do is find out as much as you can about your family. The first thing you should do is talk to your grandparents. They will be able to give you a lot of information about all the members of your family. Other good common sources of information are old letters, diary entries, newspaper articles, photographs, and birth certificates. These will provide enough information to get you started. So what are you waiting for? Get going and see how many generations back you can trace your family.